Hello and welcome to Around the House with Tay and Tom, and today we're going to do a shake and bake pork chop. A nice looking pork chop too, isn't it? So you can see it there. A shake and bake pork chop in this Instant Pot Duo Crisp Plus air fryer. Now you say you can't bake in an Instant Pot. Well, you can if you got the Duo Crisp Plus air fryer here. So you just take this lid off and you put this lid on. Now this to me is the best thing Instant Pot has ever done, is come up with this other top for this Instant Pot here, because it sure has made a game changer. You know, I mean, you can do a whole lot more with this pot now than you could with just the pressure lid. So, let's get started with it. We'll see how it works out. By the way, I was in the store shopping the other day and I ran across this 4 cheese mashed potatoes here. And anything that's got 4 cheese in it, I gotta go for it. You know, I could put about 4 cheese on about anything and eat it, you know, it'd be good. So, I never had seen this 4 cheese before. I've tried these mashed potatoes before and they're real good. So I'm going to try the 4 cheese, and we're going to have them with this pork chop here, and we'll let you know how they turn out. Now, I guess you notice I got the value size shake and bake here, and this is the original pork, and it's got four pouches in there for 4 meals, it says. But so it comes with 4 of these little plastic bags here, and then 4 of these pouches of shake and bake. So, we'll just open it up, put it down in the plastic bag. I'll tell you what, just that shake and bake by itself smells so good, you know. Alright, that's got all that. Okay, now today I'm going to sort of do a variation of this Parmesan pork chops here, and it says mix 1/4 cup of Parmesan with the coating. So that's what I'm going to do. I've got 1/4 cup of Parmesan here. I'm going to put it right in this bag. Just like that. Now, first thing we'll do is shake this all up. Get it all mixed real good. And we're about to get there now. Now, that looks pretty good like that. Looks like it's mixed up good, doesn't it? What do you think? Looks like it's blended together. Oops, there's a couple little pieces that didn't shake up real good. We'll get them. Like that now. Okay, now the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take my little sprayer here and I'm going to lightly spray this pork chop on both sides. I'm going to hold him up over here on this side while I do it with olive oil. And then we'll attempt to get him down in this bag here, just like that. Now they don't make his bags big enough to hold very big pork chops. So you have to be sort of careful with it when you put it in there, or cut the bone off or something. Make sure you hold it at the end tight too, because you don't want this stuff going all over your floor or counter, either one. Now don't you know that's going to be pretty good, that shake and bake and Parmesan with 4 cheese mashed potatoes here. Alright, Alright, now next thing we're going to do is move over here to this Instant Pot. Okay, now if you're new to my channel, you know that this pot's not stainless steel like it comes with the Instant Pot. I ordered me a ceramic coated one here because I can't get along with stainless steel and I don't like my food sticking, so that's why I did it. Now, as you can see, maybe you can't yet, but you will in a second. Now I could scoot that bad boy over a little bit and get two in there without any problem at all. But being I'm just here by myself and it's getting around lunchtime, I don't see any use in cooking but about one. So now the next thing we're going to do is put this Instant Pot crisper lid on here. Alright, and then we'll come over here and we're going to hit the bake button. And it's at 375 and we're going to leave it at that, but on the time over here, we're going to drop it down to 20 minutes. And then we're going to hit the start button. It's a little pale green button here, start on it. And there it goes. Now that's going to warm itself up just a little bit here before it starts counting down the minutes. It's the only air fryer I've ever seen that does that. Well, let me take that back. Now the Ninja Foodie Grill, it doesn't want to do anything unless you preheat it. So I guess it's just preheating itself on the inside a little bit, and then it'll start. But it usually don't take but a minute or so. I thought it would have started before I finished talking. So we'll be back. Oh, while you got a second, if you can, give me a thumbs up and join our channel. We sure would appreciate it. And thank you very much to you folks that watches our videos. It means a lot to us. Okay, and there it goes. It took about a minute and a half to 2 minutes before that started counting down. So we'll be back in a few minutes. When it gets down a little bit closer, we'll start checking the temperature on it, because I'm not going to just let it sit there for 20 minutes and then take the chance on it being dried out, because we don't want that to happen, because it's going to be too good of a pork chop to dry it out. Okay, now that's down to 10 minutes, and I know it's probably not nowhere near done, but I'll take the top off of it and check the temperature anyway. And while I'm talking about this Instant Pot, when you get it with this lid here, it comes with this base to set it on, and that way when it's, because this is really extremely hot, and so when you take the top off, you can just bring it over there and set it down on that. And that way you don't have to worry about damaging your counter or anything else that's sitting around. So now let's take this thermometer and stick down in there. See what we got. 120. So we got about 20 more degrees to go. So we'll put this top back on. Another thing about this Instant Pot, if you leave this lid on here too long, or off there too long, you better remember what your temperature and time setting was, because it'll turn itself off. So you have to be aware of that, because you don't want it to go off and you say, oh, how many minutes did I have left so I can reset it, and all that stuff, you know. So anyway, like I said, we got about 20 more degrees to go, so we'll be back. Okay, now it's down to 6 minutes here left to go, and I'm checking it pretty often now because I really don't want to overcook it. I'm going to take the lid off, set it on my little stand back here. See if I can get up here close to the bone. There we go, 147. Alright, now that's up there next to the bone, so now we don't want to cook that anymore. I'm going to take it out and set it on this dish right here. Listen, that thing sizzle. Hey, isn't that a good looking pork chop? Alright, now we'll gonna mix up these mashed potatoes real quick. See, it says let that stand for, let me get your camera over here. See now, it says let that set for about 2 minutes before you even cut into it. So we're gonna go ahead and fix these potatoes up real quick. It says pull the top back completely and take it off, discard it. I'll discard it later. And there's a little fill line in here. It says fill it up with, little fill line in here. It says fill it up with water, you know, and so I'm going to put it up to that fill line. And now I'm going to use the water out of my refrigerator because I want it to be filtered. Now it says stir until all the potatoes are moist. Oh, that's a good looking pork chop. I can't hardly wait till these potatoes are ready. And that thing looks delicious. And then it says to put in the microwave for 1.5 minutes or 90 seconds, whichever one you prefer. And then in a few minutes it'll be ready to take out, and we're going to be ready to eat some lunch here. And I'll tell you right now, that looks like a good lunch. And when Kay sees this video, she's going to say, why didn't you cook 2? Well, there was 1 left in that wrapper. So that's why I only cooked 1. So, let's see, we got just a little bit longer here to wait. Not much though. In the meantime now, no longer than I'll stand here talking, the Instant Pot over here has already turned itself off. So if you just go put it back in there and you didn't remember how much time you had left, well, you'd be in bad shape. Okay, now it says to be extremely careful of this when you take it out because it's super duper hot, and it is. And then you're supposed to stir it up again. I'm fixing to put this out here on this plate. You talk about being warm. And that's some good looking mashed potatoes, 4 cheese mashed potatoes. Now I never had seen these before. I'm sure you're going to say, well, they've been around forever, and they may have. It's just I never had seen them to just recently. But this is perfect for just a real quick something, you know. And as much as I love mashed potatoes, and sometimes when you look at my belly you can tell I love mashed potatoes. And if you wanted to now, you could put more butter and stuff on it, but I don't think I'm going to add anything to these. Salt and pepper. I always forget to add the salt and pepper, but I'm going to in a second. So I get them all out here. Get my knife and scrape them off. Notice I'm using the back side of my knife. I ain't using the sharp edge because I don't want to dull it no more than it already is. Now, we're about ready for the moment of truth here. Another good looking plate. Alright, let me see right down here next to this bone. That's really juicy and crispy. That is really delicious. Yeah, that Parmesan pork chop, shake and bake pork chop. And it's 4 cheese mashed potatoes. Yeah, it's going to be hard to beat this combination if you like pork chops. By the way, all the items I use in my videos, you can find my links down below at Amazon. Well, I say that. Sometimes I can't find the exact same thing because I I like to tell people about the little Evo spray here, and I can't find exactly that one, but I found other Evos. So, you know, and especially this non-stick ceramic coat pot over here that I use in the Instant Pot. I'll leave a link to that if you like it. So, till next time, y'all have a real good and safe day. Don't forget to wash your hands, stay away from everybody, and watch all the YouTube videos. Watch mine first and everybody else's. So until next time, y'all have a real good and safe day, and come back and see us real soon. And goodbye now.